In today's video, I'm heading to the beautiful coastal location of Eastbourne to stay in a very impressive hotel. In fact, this is one of the few 5-star seaside hotels in the UK. I'm going to be staying in the Penthouse, experiencing their outside swimming pool, the food, and so much more. This is the Grand Eastbourne. So I've noticed that a lot of these car parking spots have little names on these little boards. Considering that I've got one of the best rooms, the Penthouse, will I have one of these boards with my name on? You can probably see some very nice cars here, apart from the Kia. There's a Porsche. And I was right. This gentleman is going to move the board with my name on it. It's going to be a bit tight though. Wow, so the butler or whatever they're called at the front of the hotel has already just come by and asked if I want help with my bags. I feel like it's a proper 5-star service. So I'm excited to see what this hotel is like inside, and very excited to see the room with its own private elevator. Such a beautiful hotel. Look at that. I recognise that sign. Let's go through this way. Oh no, I can't.
First time here?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
Thank you. I'll have a good look around the hotel in a little bit. Oh my God, it looks spooky though, look at that. I thought it said it had a private lift. You'll notice a lot of these LPs, there's been a big music past here at the Grand Hotel for the orchestra. Be this way. I was just about to say I can smell wet paint. Straight away I feel a little bit underdressed in what I'm wearing, and I haven't really brought a suit with me for dinner, which might be a bit of a problem, but we'll think about that a bit later on. There's been a lot of painting going on. I'll probably find that there's a lift to get up here like I was told, but should be up here. And here is room number 409, the Penthouse Suite. Here we go. Wow, it is very spacious in here. You may hear me say wow quite a few times. This is probably one of the biggest hotel suites that I have been into in the UK. Let's go check it out. Just look at the space. So I've kind of got my own little dining area. Are these real? Are they? Oh, no, real flowers. 5-star hotel, I guess. Some nice English wildflowers growing in there. It's very much like, I don't dare say it, like my nan's kind of dining room a little bit, with like a what would have been a decanter over here. But we've got cups, espresso cups, which is quite nice, and an espresso machine. Down here I've got all my milk, my tea, some posh tea, hot chocolate. I guess this is where the espresso is. Thought there'd be a bit more of a glamorous kettle. Looks good to me. Now it's an old hotel, and the artwork, I think most of these oil paintings, because I can see the reflection of this painting here. I don't want to touch it, but they do look like real oil paintings. Look at that. Nice little table there with a couple of glasses, some complimentary water. But like I say, this does feel, a lot of the furniture in here does feel very old indeed. It's scratched, it's battered. I wouldn't say it's very modern at all. But looking at the living room, just look at the size of this. And the thing that you notice straight away is the view. Look at that. That is incredible. With my own little balcony, you can even see to the pool, which I'll show you in just a second. But this is the living room, complete with its own desk for writing a memoir. I mean, wow, look at this. That kind of little bit of leather in the middle of the table. And these drawers, even with proper sheets in them, like the old days. It does remind me of my nan's house, because she used to put mothballs in here to stop the moths eating. Got a notepad. Oh, room service, served until 10 p.m. But the living room is something else. Very grand. It does remind me of the 90s TV show, Keeping Up Appearances with Hyacinth Bouquet.
Speaking.
In fact, it does feel like I've walked into the 90s with the furniture. It's basically what I grew up with the colour schemes, the wood, and it feels very much like that TV show. Do tell me in the comments if you agree. Interesting sofa, but it's nice and comfy. That's the main thing. And in front of me as well, a fruit platter with what looks like, oh dear, not quite sure what's going on there, but there is a dead fly in there. I don't want to drink that, but I'm not quite sure what that is. Smells like apple juice, but also smells a little bit alcoholic. I don't know. Some magazines there and a plate with a knife to cut the fruit. This table though, look at this table. Maybe some of the furniture in here is antique, I don't know. I do have a little mini fridge, which, like you say, the rooms are very old. It's like it's keeping up with the times, but really random that the fridge has just been plonked there, that they couldn't build something there. That would have been nice, because that just does look a little bit odd. I like that little corner table though with the plant there. I love these curtains, look at that. The big curtains, how they droop down. And of course, the balcony is something else. I mean, just look at the view. And down there, I don't know whether you can see, is the outside swimming pool, which is heated, but it closes at 7. So whether or not I'll have time to get in there today, I don't know, but I can always take a morning swim. But yeah, this is pretty cool up here. It's not a very big balcony though. I can see the big wheel and I can see the pier in the distance. Of course, this will be lovely to look out later as I come out here in my bathrobe and slippers, and hopefully we get a little bit of a moonrise and look out over the sea. That'll be lovely. Okay, so back in. We do have a fan in here because the room is quite warm. It is still summer, but let's go and check out the bedroom, which is in here. Wow, look at the size of the room. Now I have come in here and turned the lights on. The blinds are down at the minute just because of the sun, but let the light in, that's what I say. So welcome to the penthouse bedroom. This is a humongous bed. I can fit at least 4 or 5 people in there. I will do the bed test in just a moment. But the furniture in this room, once again, it continues kind of like the old style in there. Don't know whether I overly like it, but it has some brilliant views to the sea and also outside to the hotel. But the bathroom, wait till you see it, it's amazing. But I've just noticed as well, I have slippers. I'll try these on later. They're actually in these sealed bags. Let's open one. The mother-in-law always loves these. I'll take these home to her. But yeah, look at that. The Grand Hotel on them. Very nice. Going to quickly mention as well, if you are liking the video, please make sure you do give it a thumbs up. It helps me out enormously. And you'll be surprised to know that only 76% of you guys who watch the videos are subscribed. So if you see that red button, it's free to press. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Right, let's do the bed test. I have taken my shoes off for this. Ooh, this shirt is a little bit too small on me and I'm hiding the gapingness of my stomach, but this bed is really comfy. I'm looking forward to sleeping in this. Interesting bed cover though. I thought nowadays a lot of the hotels just like it all white, but I like the fact that the bed cover kind of goes with the curtains as well. Well, it does go with the curtains. Huge, big pillows. Let's have a look at this. There you go. Only thing about what I find really posh hotels, they always have feather pillows, but never anything firmer than that. Modern style headboard, which is pretty good. Modern style lighting as well. Chest of drawers, pretty old. Shame there's no lamps on them, but I guess you've got them either side there. Talking of lamps, huge lamp there, and two very nice big chairs to relax on. As I'm here on my own though, sport for choice with chairs, but these are very comfy. Lovely for maybe just sitting here reading a book in the evening, or maybe watching a little bit of telly. And talking of the telly, I was actually quite surprised because it is fairly small for a TV of this room. I was half expecting to see a VHS video recorder in there. That's probably where it would have been, or a DVD machine. Looking out, I've got a sea view and also a pool view. There's a sensor on that, so I can't open this window very high at all, which is a little bit of a shame. So I can open it just although I can't open it at all. It seems I've done it wrong. Oh, yeah, here we go. That is as far as I can open the window. It is letting some sea air come through though. A nice little seating area at the end of the bed. Little alarm clock. Again, this furniture is so old, but I kind of like it. It's really quirky. Look at the mirror. That's pretty old. Shame that the wall is really cracked there. Box of tissues. What's down here? Oh, this is where the wardrobe space is it? This is pretty big. Oh, it's got a light as well. There's my little dressing gown with the posh hangers. No light coming on this side. I've got my hairdryer though. Shoe mitt. A sewing kit. Some extra duvets there. And a safe. The moment you've all been waiting for. And that is through this door. The bathroom. And this is impressive. Let me turn the lights on. This is a very nice bathroom. I have a bath and I have around this corner a shower. Just pull this up. Look at that cool little mini radiator by the window with the towels on. It's very nice. A huge shower. Look at that. I like how the shower gels are on here, look. Bath and shower gel, conditioner and shampoo. There's a shower. You've got a choice of 2 showers. That is very small. I thought that'd be a little bit bigger. It's very small. I love the attic style look in a bathroom. You could fit definitely 1, 2, 3. You could fit about 4 people in this shower. I love this bathroom. I really do. Love the mirror. Love that there's a little extra mirror here to touch up your makeup if you need to, or shaving. I've got a dental kit, a couple of glasses for shavers, shaving kit, a exfoliating pad. I'll take all these home for Gabby, of course. You are allowed to take them home, right? We've got some soap, vitamin lip saver, a little bit of body lotion, and some shower gel. Love these taps. Look at this sink. That is a nice sink. And I have one of these baths that I've always dreamed about having in my house, you know, with the feet on it. Very much like Pretty Woman. I will be filling that up later with some bubble bath. And of course the throne, the toilet. With these towels, I mean, they look so thick and fluffy. I love it when the towels are nice and thick. The bathroom is my favourite room in the penthouse suite. What do you think? I can't sleep in the bathroom though, can I? Apart from the dead flies in the apple juice or whatever it is, some kind of sweet wine, which I won't be drinking unfortunately, I will be checking out the bars, the restaurants here, because the price that I've paid for this penthouse suite, it includes dinner and breakfast. It is quite a lot. I'll tell you the price at the end. Looking forward to dinner. Again, I think I'm completely underdressed. I underestimated how elegant the hotel was going to be, and indeed the clientele. So I am going to be mindful of that when I film myself in the restaurant. Have to be a little bit more conservative, but I so feel underdressed. Is there like a tailor or something that I can go and see whilst I'm in Eastbourne? By the way, it does have its own private lift, or semi-private lift. There's about 3 more rooms up here, and the elevator for these rooms are here. It's a shame the lady on reception didn't tell me this. But wait till you see the size of this lift. This is one very small, which is closing on me. It really smells of feet in here. It's like, you know, when the carpet's been cleaned and it's quite old, That's what it smells like. Very, very small lift. Just making some funny noises. Whoa. It's easy to get lost in this hotel. It's a grand hotel. Oh, I am getting lost. I can hear music. Look at the stained glass windows. That's looking a little bit old and battered, isn't it? There's even cobwebs up there. Can you hear that? I think there's some band practice going on. What's going on in here? There is. Wow, what a beautiful room. Some meeting rooms down there. I love grand old hotels and walking around them, you know, being part of the history. This hotel, actually, we'll talk about the history a little bit later, but let's go and just briefly check out the bar and the restaurant, which, well, of course, we'll go in and have some food in a minute. See, but you can tell it's posh. It's not the ladies' toilet, it's the ladies' cloakroom. That is impressive. So this is known as the Great Hall. Look at this sitting room. Very elegant. Concerts used to be staged here. Familiar to radio listeners on a Sunday evening during the 1920s to the 1930s. The piano is playing by itself. I can hear the piano playing. That is spooky. Unfortunately though, I can't get away with my rendition of EastEnders because it's playing already classical music programmed in. There's some champagne on ice. Now that would be cosy if the fireplace was on. Look at that for a fireplace. The mantelpiece is a lot higher though. Big clock. This is a restaurant I'm going to be eating in later, a little bit early at the minute. Yep, I definitely feel completely and utterly underdressed. This is the bar in here. Love the bar, look at this. Quite modern, actually. Now this is nice. Heading out onto the veranda, I will show you the outside swimming pool. Like I say, I think it's literally about to close. I'll definitely go in there for a swim tomorrow morning. It's the outside of the hotel. Can I see my room from here? No, it's around the other side, isn't it? You don't get many outside swim pools in the UK. You can see my room is literally right at the very top. So we can leave you used towels. It's down here. There's a little children's playroom. So you have to go kind of in and out for the spa, or it's the way you go in to the spa from the outside swimming pool, I think. So there's a lot to cram in between now and 9 o'clock. It's around about 7:30. Dinner's at 8 o'clock, and then I'm going to take a swim quite late so I can show you in the swimming pool, hopefully when no one is around, before it shuts at 9 o'clock. So let's just quickly have a look at the rest of the hotel. I hope no one tells me this hotel is haunted. They probably will, but luckily that'll be when I'm out of here. Wow, looks so spooky, some of these rooms, look at that. Wow, look at this. All this wood. It's like a little mini shop. I tell you what, this hallway reminds me of the hotel in the movie Ghostbusters. If you remember that movie where Slimer's at the end of the corridor. There's a snooker room. Wow, it feels like I'm walking in Buckingham Palace. This is so beautiful. How you used to have to go to the toilet, always out for washing your hands, I think. Look at that, the old porter hats, visitor books. Wow, look at the room, look at that. That is like something you would see on a painting or even on a photo. Timeless, that is amazing. Didn't even look real. More rooms down there. This is the Duke's room. Obviously it's going to be closed, that's a shame. I'm trying to find this snooker room. They still have one. There's doors that don't seem to be accessible. Is there another restaurant down here? There's another restaurant here. It's not the same restaurant. This is a bit different. This is very nice. Is this the same restaurant? No, it's not. Look at all the champagne. No, it's down here. There's old wood panelling on the walls. There is an actual snooker room. We better be quiet, someone's playing snooker. I don't play snooker, but if I did, I'm sure I'd be spending a lot of time down here. Although it does smell a little bit. Yeah, it does. It's not a nice smell. The rest of the hotel smells lovely, but down here it's like, I'm not quite sure what the smell is, whether it's the snooker tables or it's the carpet. You reckon it's the carpet? Well, out of all the places that I've been to in this hotel, that room is not the nicest. It's got a very weird atmosphere in there, and it doesn't smell very nice. The guys playing pool in there even said how bad it smells. There's a lot of stained glass windows in this hotel. Super grand. Look at this staircase. 90s phone. It's stuck in the 90s, this hotel, definitely. But it is beautiful. There's nothing better than exploring these old seaside hotels where you can get completely and utterly lost. Look at the stained glass window there, look. I can quite easily get lost in this hotel. In fact, I think I'm lost. Look at the radiator. Look at that. Could be walking around here for days. Love it. As grand as it is, there's also something really spooky about the hotel. Look at that. Let's have a quick look outside. I mean, you can't deny the front of the hotel. It just looks so beautiful in the summer, especially with all the flowers. I'm surprised no one's playing, what is it, croquet in the garden. I can see lots of confetti though all over the floor. Someone's obviously been married recently. But yeah, this is nice. So included in my room rate, I've got this dinner menu, which means I've got a starter, a main and a dessert. So to start, I've been given a complimentary little cup full of soup, washed down with a nice glass of white wine. So I've gone for the pate to begin with, which I believe is a duck pate, and then I've gone for roasted pork. Outside in, let's try the fish pate. This looks nice. I think that's horseradish sauce. I'm not a big fan of that. That's nice. Thank you.
3, 2, 1, voila.
Thank you. So, it's roasted pork with a side of vegetables. Very small portions as always with these rather expensive hotels. Normally I'm not a big fan of pork. That's very tender. That's really nice. Okay, so I thought I would go with something different for dessert. I've gone for a panna cotta, but also some dessert wine. If you've never had dessert wine before, it's a lot sweeter than normal wine. This is £13 for this small glass. It's really sweet. I'm going to sound like a proper wine connoisseur here, but I taste honey and apricots. Gabby would love this. She's never had this before. It's really nice. For dessert, I had the panna cotta, which was really nice with that dessert wine. The only thing that let the restaurant down for me personally was the fact that I had to wait ages between courses. And in fact, a couple of times I had to go up to the waiter and just, you know, ask if I can order my next meal, even though it was really dead in there. And there was an older couple in there that was getting serviced all the time, yet I was kind of getting left behind. Maybe it's because I was, well, youngish man on my own. But what a view though over Eastbourne with the moonlight. Full moon tonight as well. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy my tea, have a nice bubble bath and get to bed, and I'll see you for breakfast. And I didn't get a chance to go for a swim before dinner finished because it took so long, so I'll go for a swim in the morning. I'll see you in the morning. Morning, it's literally just after 8 AM. There's one more person in the pool and I'm the second person to get in. It is supposed to be heated. Right, first of all, I think I'm going to go in this way. Ooh, ooh. Yes, this is heated. This is nice. You don't get many outside pools in the UK, do you? I would say the only problem is that you get a lot of leaves in this swimming pool because of all the trees actually right by it. But apart from that, this is great to do this before breakfast. I do a couple of laps and then we'll go and check out breakfast. Well, that is a perfect way to start your day in a outside swimming pool in the UK that is heated. Certainly did wake me up. Right, let's go and get some breakfast. So I managed to beat the rush for breakfast for the first time ever and get down there quite early. There was a good choice of pastries, there was cereals, there was fresh fruit, there was fresh orange juice, which was quite nice. I decided to go for the full traditional breakfast with a nice cup of tea. However, wasn't overly impressed, being a 5-star hotel, with how burnt the toast was. I would have thought that they would have noticed that when they took it out, and someone let that go out like that. Was quite surprising. The full English breakfast wasn't overly that great, I'm not going to lie. The eggs were great, the sausage was burnt, and the bacon, well, it was more like a piece of gammon on my plate. In fact, I've never had bacon that thick before in my life. But how much did it cost to stay in this hotel? It cost me a grand total of £725. Is it worth the price? Well, I would say no. Not at all. I mean, the rooms were very dated. The whole hotel is dated. But as you know, I love traditional British seaside hotels, and that is definitely one of them. In fact, I prefer them to be like that, but when you're paying that kind of money, you would like to have a little bit more of an update on the furniture in the room. But I did like it, even though it was dated and something from the 90s. I actually really did like the room. Last night's dinner was really nice, and something we're not used to in the UK is a service charge, which I got paid, which I got charged £7.76. This, of course, is classed as a tip, and actually you don't have to pay it, but they put it on the bill and don't really say anything, so if you're not aware of it, you will end up paying. However, I did choose to pay for the tip because I thought it'd only be nice, and plus it was a bit awkward afterwards. The outside swimming pool for me was the biggest seller there, and I loved going for a swim first thing in the morning. It's heated as well, so you can go out in it in the winter. The inside swimming pool is equally nice, but I'm not a big fan of inside swimming pools, to be honest, especially when they've got no windows. It feels dark and dingy and I don't really like them. Tell me in the comments if you've stayed here and if you think there is a better 5-star seaside hotel that I should go and visit. Do give the video a thumbs up, make sure you hit subscribe, and if you fancy seeing the world's only 7-star hotel, click here. Or how about a 5-star hotel in Santorini in Greece? Click here, give the video a thumbs up, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'll see you next time.